Good morning, Internet! Welcome back to another beautiful day on the Goober Nation gun range. It is unseasonably warm for the winter today, but I'm not complaining because it's a beautiful day to go out and do some shooting on the range. Today, we're going to take a look at the Bergara BMR with a carbon fiber barrel. Let's go to the table and check it out. And here is the rifle in question, the Bergara BMR with the carbon fiber barrel. As you can see, it is extremely lightweight, very nice little rig so far, bolt action. Not super smooth with the bolt, but not terrible either. I have it matched up with a CV Life carbon fiber bipod and a Vortex Razor Light Hunter. I think this is a 4.5 to 22. In the box, it came with a 5-round mag and this 10-round mag, which is very nice of the folks at Bergara. Usually you're stuck with one magazine per firearm, so I appreciate that. It has the push to fire safety, so there's safe, there's fire. Then the little cocking indicator on the back to let you know whether or not it is hot and ready for action. The trigger is pretty darn nice. I haven't adjusted it at all, so this is factory, and it's fairly light right there. It took very little effort, nice and crisp. I've got no complaints. And while those details are fine and dandy, it actually has a lot of nice features. What I care about most is accuracy. So this claims to have a matched chamber, which means no stingers, but it also means that we should see some pretty good results with our different kinds of ammo. Times are tough though, and I don't have a whole lot of options for match ammo, so this is the lineup for today. I've got Wolf, let's see if we can get Wolf match on top. We got some Eley Subsonic hollow points, Federal Ultra match, and then finally my standard CCI Standard Velocity, always a good performer for me. We're going to take it out to 50, shoot some 5-shot groups, and we'll see what kind of numbers we put up with this new rifle. First up is the CCI Standard Velocity. Let's put 5 shots downrange and see how we do. I don't know if you can see it, but there, down there somewhere is my 50-yard target. Got another camera set up down there so we can see the results. Let's see how we do. 5 shots. Here we go. As I'm loading up this Federal Ultra match for our next set of 5, just want to note that the bolt movement is not super smooth on this. If I don't really like rack it in and out, it can get hung up, and I can definitely feel a little bit of force when I'm inserting the next round into the chamber. Also, I've missed at least once where I just didn't yank it back hard enough or didn't pull it back far enough, and it misfed the second round. But you know, that's probably me just getting used to a new platform. Let's see how this Ultra match does at 50 yards. Eley Subsonic hollow point is up next. I've had some really good results with this ammo, and I've also had some really poor results too, just depending on which rifle I'm shooting it through. So I'm curious to see how we do with the Bergara. Well, I think that Eley is definitely a winner. That group was pretty darn stellar. All right, we're moving on to the Wolf match target. And something else I've noticed is that the ejection is just a little bit weak sometimes too right now. Sometimes it flings it pretty good. I'm sure you can see as I've been shooting. Sometimes it'll just kind of plop right down next to me though, so that's, I don't know, kind of weird I guess. Not terrible though. All right, let's see how the Wolf does at 50 yards. Here we go. All right, we got some pretty awesome results. Let me take you to the table. We'll take a peek at them here. First up is the CCI Standard Velocity, and not the best group in the world, not the worst either. And for some reason, I only took 4 shots too. I don't know what the heck I was doing there. Anyways, it looks like it's gonna be almost a 1-inch group there, maybe 3/4. So not the best in the world. Kind of the same with Federal. Managed to get a full 5 shots off with the Federal, but again, kind of a bigger grouping, a little bit bigger than 1/2 inch, moving on towards 1 inch there. But then things started to look up. Our Eley is well within the 1/2 inch mark there. That is 1 MOA. That is what I'm looking for, and I am really happy that I found a rifle that shoots this pretty good, because I bought a bunch of it and it was not shooting good in my Ruger. But the real winner here is, and I'm actually shocked by this, I've never shot a group that small in my life at 50 yards, the Wolf ammo. Wow, what a tiny group. That is amazing. This thing is super tiny. They're all in that one hole there. My initial impressions of the Bergara BMR Carbon Fiber Barreled thingamajiggy, pretty good. It's a very handy rifle, very lightweight. accurate with the right ammo. I'm still kind of speechless by that group I shot. I really should shoot some more groups, but I don't have the ammo for it right now, which is a real bummer. But when I do get some, and I think I will do a follow-up with some other variety of match ammo, I think it's got a lot of potential to be a real banger of a rifle there. Some negatives that I saw was the bolt, the action. It's not the greatest. Definitely not smooth. You're not going to be racking and firing real quick with that bolt. It requires a good bit of force to chamber around. It doesn't eject that well. I had at least one round fail to eject. I had to kind of get my finger in there and dig it out. And I had a problem with feeding on a couple of rounds as well, where it would just send the round straight up instead of going into the chamber. So kind of a big drawback. I don't think this is going to be the greatest option for going out and maybe doing like a NRL match or anything like that, because you just are not going to be able to count on things ejecting and feeding real great. But I did shoot probably 200-ish rounds today, and I definitely had problems from beginning to end. So, but for hunting, I think this is going to be an excellent rifle. I'm really looking forward to taking it to the squirrel woods and seeing what I can get, how many headshots I can wrangle out of those poor little tree rodents. And that about wraps it up for me. Hopefully we'll be seeing more of that Bergara in future videos. Hope you enjoyed it. Looking forward to your comments down below about what you think about the Bergara BMR. And that's about it for me. See you later.